And back we are once again for this My Team career mode. There have been a lot of things going on. If you're thinking you already had a My Team career mode with let's see, with that car, right? Then you would be right. I already did. I didn't start over because I didn't like a choice or something like that. No, it was because my wheel was not working correctly. So I tried resetting the PS4 to see if that would work. In the end, it didn't. But I managed to make it work again, so I can finally go live again. That's why I've been gone for a while. But we have to start everything again because of that. But again, I've chosen this livery. Once again, the Arava livery. Because he is a YouTuber that I really like. But let's just get straight into the practice rounds. Then qualifying. And then of course the race. I could choose between the 4 power units. I could go for a Mercedes, Ferrari, Renault or Honda. I went with Mercedes. I don't know if I did that last time as well, but I did now.
Hello. I see you found the data center. My name is Pierre. I'm your man for all issues of R&D, so get used to hearing a lot from me. Your workstation should be all set up and good to go.
Thank you, Pierre.
But if you run into any issues, be sure to give me a shout.
Couldn't care less. I'm sorry if you hear any background noise at all. It's quite stormy where I live right now.
Morning, boss. Jeff here. Thanks again for bringing me on board. You've found a lot of talented people for this team. I can't wait to see what we can accomplish. Our journey to the Constructors' Championship starts here today, and the car is ready to head out whenever you are.
I don't need a tutorial, but there's anyway, I guess. Which one is the fastest? I think that's ERS management. I can probably do this one in one go. I also don't have my setups anymore or anything like that, so I'm just going to use normal setup. You can feel right now what the car feels like. Looks really slow already.
This is the ERS management test. Hit the target time whilst managing your battery charge. The more efficiently you use energy throughout the lap, the higher you will score. Use your overtake button for maximum power, but remember, that will drain energy rapidly.
My teammate is out of roll already. I lost a lot of time there. Probably need a little bit more front wing if I want to be competitive. Yeah, I'm really struggling with the delta. Stay above the line. This engine really makes the car heavy, but also really fast and straight. That's why I want with it. So we kind of have a rocket ship on ice at the moment. backpack. But I can see. I've put player faults on, by the way, so they might happen. That my DRS gets stuck on my DRS.
Okay, test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
I don't know why my teammate already went back into the pit. For no reason at all, but I want to get into the race quite quickly.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
So I'm going to, let's see, I don't know if I can end this session somehow. Cancel like that. I guess we'll just accelerate time as much as we can. We'll see. The car feels really uncomfortable though. I'm quite worried. But we'll see where we are at in qualifying. I should be close to Alpine and Aston Martin. I'm in between those teams, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Alonso and Leclerc are catching up to Joe, but he also went into the pits, so it doesn't matter. I don't expect Guan Yu Zhou, my teammate, to get any points, by the way. I'm not expecting him to help me in any way. I just have to select a teammate. Can only be a teammate from the F2, not F1. So I want Guan Yu Zhou because he has the highest focus of all of the F2 drivers that I saw. He's actually keeping Latifi behind, so he might do something.
And with all the cars now over the line, let's see our top 3 again. Perez, Norris and Daniel Ricciardo.
But for what we know, Guan Yu Zhou could have been on the softs, while Latifi was on the hards. You just don't know in free practice. It says almost nothing about the state of your car, etc. So go to the next session and quick practice, because I don't want to waste my time doing all of that. I know how quick practice works. So let's just do this one. So we have 5 out of 5, and then pick the highest percentages of the rest of these options, so we can get all of the bonuses. We should be able to, if I don't fail a 70% right after each other. I can only do this one twice. The only option I have. Probably won't work either. Yeah. Well, that was a 9% chance that happened, failing a 70% chance. So that sucks, but it's fine. We'll see what we can do in the last free practice. And then we are going to get straight into qualifying. I'm not good with setups, so I'm probably just going to use a downforce setup, since I already have a good engine, but like I said, the car feels heavy and downforce is almost non-existent. So I'm going to need all the downforce I can get. Once again, I feel a 70%, which sucks. I mean, still a possibility, but it's low. Let's see, and we can only pick this one once again, twice in a row. Oh, we already got it. Didn't expect that. It's not good, it's not bad. 3 out of 5, 5 out of 5, and 5 out of 5. The second practice was really bad. Like really bad. It was horrendous. But I mean, it happens. Part of the fast practice. You don't have as much control. It's more RNG. You can use some strategy, but it's minimal. Okay, so engine wear is... Oh, we actually jumped Aston Martin, so we should be fighting with AlphaTauri and Aston Martin. But what I was going to say, as you can see, the engine wear is insane in the first season because durability is really low. So we are going to use the second components that we have for qualifying and the race, and the first ones we are going to use for the free practice. Just the ones with the most wear we are going to use for free practice. Otherwise we are wearing out the engine parts for nothing. I think I should use softs because yeah, can't. I have to press this one. I never even knew that. I think this should be fine. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how other things work. Maybe this should go down a little. Yeah. Less fuel might spin faster, but let's see how that goes. I've never driven with this low fuel, I think. Ah yeah, that should be fine. More than I don't know why my wheel keeps bugging out on that straight. Just keeps sending force feedback for no good reason at all. That corner. I suck at it. Verstappen is actually pulling quite a nice gap for me. So I won't be able to go for the win, I think. If this is the difference in one lap, then I won't be able to get close. Okay, let's see. I don't know if that was an alright qualifying session.
We're all ready
really
for tomorrow's race, but before
P5,
we begin, let's have a quick look
really
at those
good.
who will be fronting the grid. Verstappen, Bottas, and Lewis Hamilton.
Aston
Well, that
Martin,
wraps up
Alpine,
qualifying,
and
but don't
AlphaTauri.
worry, we'll be back
Good
tomorrow
starting
as
left.
we head into the Grand Prix.
George Russell out-qualified our teammate Guan Yu Zhou in a Williams. And Kimi Raikkonen also out-qualified Guan Yu Zhou. So as you can see, my teammate is really bad, even though the time difference is almost non-existent. It's 2 thousandths of a second. So really isn't a lot, but it just shows that even if you give your teammate a faster car, then
So that was an exciting
the
race from our
opponents,
perspective.
still
Let's have
won't be
yours.
enough all the time.
It's been a great qualifying session for you. Are you going to carry that momentum into the race?
That is the idea, Claire. That's the plan.
It looks like you've really been focusing on research and development this season.
I mean, that's what happens when a team is new, but let's say that our aero department, our power unit,
Appreciate your time.
because this is a power heavy circuit. I just needed some more turn-in on the car, that's why I went with the clicks on the front wing and the rear wing. I just used the normal car, the normal setup, but I went
Alright, I think we can call that a
2
successful
clicks more
qualifying.
on the front
We should
wing
be in with
and
a good
1
chance in the
more
race.
on the rear wing, I think. That's what I think, I'm not sure. But we'll see.
Months of rumour and speculation all come off.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
So they want us to go for the 2-stop, but if I see the opportunity, I'm going to use more fuel. Because last time in the rival career mode I ran out of fuel and I had to fuel save for the last 8 laps or something like that. So we'll use a little bit more fuel than I normally would. But I want us to go for the 2-stop. I think the 1-ship should also be fine, but I can't delete that one. So I do this, and yeah, I can't delete this medium run. So we are going to have to pick that one. Well, no, we actually can change it. Let's go into the mediums, the second part, and then softs again, the last tint. We can delay, yeah, I'll just find like a 8, 13, 8. That should be fine. Let's hop right into the race. I know how to butcher it. I know what I keep. And there's messages. It's been a great start for Perez. I'm also doing quite okay. Going around the outside of some people. Just trying to keep it clean. I know the AI brakes there. Yeah, as I predicted. We jumped Hamilton. We are in P4 now. And Verstappen is just getting away.
Repeat that. There's interference.
I was going to ask if I had any damage from the collision with one of the cars in front of me, but I couldn't find the option. The car is really heavy. I think Hamilton wants to get at me right now. Going semi-defensive. I move over to the racing line again. Get on the power early and just try to pull away.
There's static over the radio. Say again.
Annoying. Can't get anything in. I went really wide there. You can just see the delta coming there. 400. spun around. Of course, Hamilton wide. I don't know what he did, but he is just parking it over there. So let's try to get away from Lando Norris, who is also driving a Mercedes powered car. I just looked at the minimap and Guan Yu Zhou is actually doing a really good job. He overtook Russell, he overtook Raikkonen,
this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car
and he
ahead,
overtook
and in the DRS
an
zone.
Aston Martin, which I think belongs to Lance Stroll, but I'm not entirely sure. Backhand is all over the place, so I need to be careful to not wear out the tires. Oh, I think one of the Alpha Tauris is really slow because there's an entire group forming behind one of them. Oh no, it's one of the Alpines. Oh my god. That scared the living hell out of me. Okay, Norris should get the DRS here. Yeah, if you look at the delta, you could just see it come down. Just drifting it around the corner. Trying to keep it between the white lines, but also push it as hard as I can to get away from it. Try to open the gap to 1 second, and that's what I've just done. The DRS detection point is right over here. I went over it, going down to second gear, extra rotation, just try to pull away. Now let's try to keep the gap more than 1
The car behind
second.
is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap.
And I just spun around, so we are going to reset. The weight of the car just shifted really weird. Felt uncomfortable. Yeah, I had to downshift way slower to give the car more balance. So that's something I have to keep in mind because it didn't play for a long time. So takes a little getting used to again. We'll get there. The gap comes down to less than 1 second, so Norris should get DRS. I don't know if it wasn't fine, but I guess we'll see if we look at the delta now. Yeah, he didn't get DRS. So we are really lucky that he didn't get that. Tires are already starting to drop off like crazy. I don't know what the percentages are, but they feel bad. Yeah, only 5 laps basically. And it's already 30%, so that's insane. I didn't use ERS, so Lando Norris is back into the DRS with probably a full battery as well. So he might be coming at us now. Here's the second straight. Is he going to go down my inside? No, he is not. He's going to stay behind me. I might still try to one-stop from softs to hards, but I'm not entirely sure yet. And once again, Lando Norris has DRS. There he comes. He's staying behind. He's waiting for the straight to get past. I want to drop Leclerc and use Norris as a DRS train, but I can't.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
No issues, mate. I want 1 to 4. He says no issues. It's already 41%. Yeah, there he goes.
Approaching the pit window, you'll be on the mediums.
Down to the slipstream. Got the racing line. This was actually the best spot for him to get past. Now I'm getting DRS. Let's try to stay behind him for the next couple of corners. And just try to keep up with him. Into the dirty air. With a bad car, it's actually a lot that you have to change. And I'm in a really bad car. As you can see, I'm sliding all over just because of the dirty air. Because I'm behind him. And I'm almost getting no downforce at all. Trying to use as little overtake as I have to. You can just see him get away there because he's so much cleaner. Once again, we are behind him for the DRS detection point within a second. So it's our turn to open the DRS once again and try to keep Leclerc behind us. He's also driving quite well. He overtook Ricciardo. Hamilton actually pit, so he might have had damage. He's stuck in traffic, I imagine. Saving the battery. Trying to keep out of the dirty air. Push careful. I pushed too much.
That was a heck of an impact. Let me know
it's
you're
annoying
okay.
that when a crash like that happens, you can't flashback right away. Like, I pressed it multiple times and just didn't work. Oh my god, I did the exact same thing. Sorry for all the flashbacks, but of course I want to do the race. I'm not even pushing that hard, the car just has no grip at all. Now I have to push because I need to stay within a second. So I have to use some ERS. Right. Put him under some pressure.
Give us the best in
Let's just overtake him actually. Down the inside. Park on the apex. Force him wide and just keep it on track. And just like that we've done. And Leclerc actually went into the pit, so that's the worst possible thing that could have happened. I should have stayed behind Norris and just let him, well, pull me along.
Gap to car in front is 6.3 seconds.
But that's too late now. I'm just making a list of it. Don't know if I have to block this lap, but We'll see. I'm going to keep driving in one way or another, so I don't care if I have to box it back. I'm committed to the one stop now, even though my tires are dying of death. You can already see the pop-up in the bottom right. The orange indicator indicating that my tires are dying. But I'm going to continue just like Lando Norris. Verstappen and Bottas are into the pits. We are continuing on for as many laps as we can. I had a really big slide there for some time. I think Norris is going to try to pass me there. I don't know what happened. That felt really weird. Like I was getting a touch on my rear. It felt really weird. Yeah, I'm going to use ERS to stay in front of him. I don't want him to pass me. He's still... No, yeah. I was going to say he's still going to try. But, and as you can see, now I'm in front and he's falling back in this section. My tires are really going off now. I had to catch the car in there. Yeah, the tires are almost gone. Yeah, I can only do one more lap before punctured territory. The rears especially, like 70% in 9 laps, that's insane. That's actually insane. That's how bad a tire wear is.
Be aware the car behind has newer tires, car behind on newer tires.
Car behind on newer tires, yeah I know. Verstappen is behind me now.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Yeah, I just have to drift around corners. I have to be careful because around 75% you can get a puncture. And then my race is almost over. Nothing I can do anymore. I think I should go to hard tires because the mediums won't last. So it will look like I've lost a couple of positions, but I think when people have to continue making pit stops.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
I'm not changing my strategies yet. Shut up. Where is my... No, my tire didn't stop. Yeah, I'm going on to mediums. That's what I know. Of hards, sorry. Yeah, I lost 5 seconds to Verstappen in that lap. So that's a lot. But we will be fine, I think. And away we go. That was a really bad hit. I'm disappointed in my victory. There is our teammate though, battling with Ricciardo.
Speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires.
We let the Aston Martin get past. As we are keeping the Ferrari of Leclerc behind, the one we were battling with Norris. It should be interesting. And kept in front of him. So now he's just trying to keep up with Russell. Maybe even overtake him. Sainz is right up the road as well. I don't know if he's on fresh, soft or old one. Oh my god, Russell was slow in that corner. I had to take avoiding action. And stay in the DRS, not use any ERS because I will get right onto the back of him. I still did, but otherwise he would have collided for sure. Take a wider line so we have more clean air. Leclerc is really pushing
Okay,
us
there
now.
appears to be an issue. We're currently investigating.
Oh god. I don't know what the issue is, but I'm hoping it's not something important. It's not what you want to hear, of
It
course.
looks like we're experiencing an ERS software glitch. The issue seems to be fixed, but we will keep monitoring it our end.
Oh my god, my ERS is stuck open. I can't stop using ERS. It's staying on deployed. I can't turn it off. So that's really bad, especially in this part of the track. My teammate is holding up Norris. That's amazing. My teammate is actually helping me. Because I'm thinking I'm battling. I need to overtake
Okay,
right
touch
on
wood.
right
Seems
now.
like the fault has resolved itself.
Oh, I can finally turn off my ERS. Okay. Right, the outside of Raikkonen, which turns into the inside of the next corner. Does he keep it around the outside? Yes, he does, but eventually we are going to outbrake him. And we are just in front, and Lando Norris is ahead of us now. Our teammate is defending with everything he's got. Max Verstappen, the race leader, is out of the race.
Yellow flag.
I'm really curious
Someone's
what
come
that's
up ahead
about.
of you. There's
I
a
need to
yellow flag
overtake
ahead.
Joe right now. But he's parking me on the apex and there's absolutely nothing I can do against it.
Green
So we
flag.
are having to try it now again. This time on the inside. And we are up into P10, but we are lost the back end and Guan Yu Zhou is back through again and we lost touch with Lando Norris. That was a really big dive bomb, but we got through and there was no contact made. He just left the door open, went all the way to the left. So then I'll just send it down the inside. Now it's just about minimizing the damage and keeping our tires alive to not push as hard as we can. We just have to drive carefully and make them reach the end. I'll keep an eye on our fuel. Yeah, our fuel is fine. Couple cars into the pits now. Teammate is now
Guan Yu
going
is in
into
the pits. Guan Yu in the pits.
So that explains why he was so slow and I overtook him so easily. He was still on his first stint, I believe.
Okay, gap ahead is 3.8 seconds.
Sainz and Leclerc are catching up, but Leclerc is on the mediums. I only just noticed that. And signs on the softs. I'm hoping Ocon will hold up Lando Norris for quite a while. But I don't think that will happen because the straight is coming up and the Alpine has really bad straight line speed because of the Renault engine. It's like nothing compared to a Mercedes engine. So you'll probably see right now on the straight that the orange dot will overtake the blue one. Oh, and the Alpine also went into the fascinating. So now we are still trying to keep our tires alive and, if possible, keep Sainz out of the DRS so he won't lose as much time. So if he can't keep up, that's amazing news for us. Ricciardo and Lando Norris are actually pulling away. They're creating quite a good gap. Yeah, you can just see the delta coming down once again. We are actually pulling away from Sainz, so I don't know what that's about.
Say that again, we're having trouble receiving.
Oh, my wheel!
Signs behind. Okay, the gap behind is 2.1 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 33.1.
This tire should definitely still be faster, so don't know what that's about. But there is catching. Ferrari really should let Leclerc pass Sainz when they get the chance. Even the AlphaTauri and Hamilton, I reckon, are catching. Yeah, that's Hamilton because Bottas was in the lead of the race. He went to the pits, so Perez is now into the lead of the race. With Bottas still second, but he might lose that position to Ricciardo. Oh, Norris overtook Ricciardo because he went into the pits, so now Norris is in second and Bottas is in third. And Sainz also went into the pits. Oh, I actually have a lot of ERS to play with. I didn't even notice that. So I might start deploying it a little by little on the straight. just to make it harder for Leclerc. And maybe we can get in front of someone that still has to pit because of that. And keep him behind. Norris is actually into the pits, and so is Perez, but Perez is getting out of the pits right now. But we overtook Norris. And Hamilton is actually fighting back through the pits quite nicely. So he might have to defend from Hamilton, like in the beginning of the race, but for another 11 laps. I don't know if their mediums will take it up. Oh, well. Stay until the end of the race. I think Leclerc still has to pit. I don't know what Hamilton
in front is 6.3 seconds. Leclerc is behind you. The gap behind us is 3.3 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 9 laps old. We think they've got one more stop.
Yeah,
the time last lap was a 1:32.3.
I didn't hear what I wanted to hear, but I've lost almost a second in that corner because I took it so bad. Oh, I was busy on the radio with Jeff.
Leclerc behind. The gap to the car behind is 2.3 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 9 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:32.3.
They might even come in this lap. Yeah, together with Hamilton. So it's back into the battle with Norris and Ricciardo. Trying to keep them behind for the remainder of the race. As one of the Ferraris actually came out behind one of the Alfa Romeos. But all of a sudden, we ran from, what was it, P5 into a podium position. We won't know if we'll stay here, of course. But we are going to try, that's for damn sure. I don't know why that MFD opened all of a sudden. There's nothing wrong with my tires. I can go till the end, I think. I went to the pits around lap 9, so I've driven 10 laps on these. 11 almost. And it's on. Yeah, the one that's most hurt is 31.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the
So
soft.
we should be a little above 60% on the end of the race.
We're leading our teammate by 28.2 seconds.
Unless I'm going to have to push for Ricciardo and Lewis, because they are working together to catch me as quick as they can. The two McLarens, of course, teammates, they want me as far down the order as they can bring me, so they can have the points. But I'm going to give it all to get this podium. Going to try to bring it home for the team, but then I need to stop making stupid mistakes like that. Otherwise I'll have to fight the entire race. That's not what I want. I want to make it as boring as possible, actually. Which is funny to say because I'm streaming. But I just need a good start. That would be really nice. Good start for the season. Show you all that even that I've been gone for a while and my wheel didn't work and I couldn't practice. I still know how to slide. Perez and Bottas are
Okay,
actually
watch your pace.
fighting, and the
We've been
safety
informed that
car
the
is
safety
out
car
now.
is out. There appears to have been an issue with multiple stopped vehicles on the track. Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Now I
Okay, slow
also
down, slow
can't
down.
go into the
Your
pit.
delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
This is actually one of the worst things that could happen. Why would I go into the mediums? Wait, actually that's really smart,
Copy.
the mediums. But am I going to? I don't know. Should I stay on the hards and just fight as hard as I can, or should I go into the mediums? I don't know. I don't know if I'll get in front of them. I was behind them.
Ricardo behind. Our gap behind is 8.0 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 3 laps old. The time last
You
lap
call that
was
old?
a 1:32.4.
Jeff, you are drunk,
Drop
mate.
your speed. Our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
I think we're going to have to. We'll just have to fight the McLarens on track. Even though that's really not what I want. Yeah, we're going to have to go for it. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks, but we have to. Let's hope we are out in front of the AlphaTauri and the Alpines. I think we won't, but
Go, go, go.
it's the only thing I can hope for. Oh, it's going to be close. I think we are going to get out behind the Alpines.
That was our last stop.
Come on, come
no
on,
more
come on.
scheduled pit stops.
Just about. Wow. And they are all on hards. They're also doing the one stop that I tried. So respect, but we're having to catch up quite fast now. The mediums feel really nice actually. That was bad that I shouldn't have done that. So we are in 5th now. Oh, I also could have gone to the softs and I just realized the safety car will stay for a while, so the tires won't wear out as quickly. So I should have gone to the softs, not the mediums. Safety cars here. Stay in line. Try to keep the tires a little on temperature, not too much. We don't want to wear them out. That way we can see the temperature. For the ones who don't know, you want to keep the temperature between, let's say, 58 degrees and 100 or 105, around that. So I'm a little too low right now. Still fine, but you would want it higher. It gives more grip if it's a little higher, but the tires wear out less if it's less high. If you go above 105, I think your tires just start sliding and the tire wear goes through the roof. So that might be what I had on the soft stint. I don't know, I didn't look at the temperatures. Mazepin is still catching up. Well, I can only imagine that Mazepin. Schumacher drives a lot better, especially in this game. One of the Aston Martins actually quite far down in the order. Don't know what that's about. I wonder when the safety car will go into the field. Looks quite cool, the Aston Martin livery safety car. I like it a lot. I think it's the coolest one. That one or the red one? I think that's the Mercedes, the red one.
Safety car is in this
Okay,
lap.
that's bull crap. That again. Well, not getting back into the back of Norris, of course, but this car, I'm gonna do this one again. That's one of the problems. Oh, we had quite a good restart. We are pressuring Norris right now. Making
The
him
car
go
behind is dropping
over.
back by about 3/10 a lap.
I was trying to make him fight his teammate, so they would both go wide, but that didn't work. So we're trying to go again, but that won't work. So I'm turning off the ERS immediately. We went too deep into that corner because of the dirty air. Didn't keep that in mind. And we are immediately falling back because we are on dirty air again. That's why this was one of the worst things that could happen. We could have gotten a podium, but now that's not really onto the menu anymore. I think fourth position might be the max. Even though our teammate kept Norris behind him for as long as he could, not enough. Looks like we are going to finish 5th because I can't push much harder than this. The car just isn't quick enough. Back into the slipstream again. Push him a little. Good touch. Back into the slipstream. We might have a chance when the DRS opens. I'm actually going to use more ERS and just send it down the inside at the last moment. And try to force him wide again, he's still on my inside, so
Nice work, that brings you up a place.
we had to leave the space. Now he's trying to get back at me, but that won't work. We could see earlier that Norris is faster than Ricciardo, so we should be catching Ricciardo. Not quickly, but we should be catching him. I touched the curb, that's bad. The guy starts pulling away, but I should use a little ERS so he doesn't get too far. So we can get the slipstream, so Norris can't get back at us. It's all mind games now. Who is the smartest? Me or a couple of AIs in the same team? Norris is starting to drop back. I have a couple of laps newer tires, of course. It was a really bad shift.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS.
DRS is on again, so we are going to go back to the racing line. Around the outside. As much traction as we can, so we have the DRS. And on the straight we are going to deploy the safety ERS.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Now we are going to try to use those newer tires to our advantage. To push as hard as we can, to get away from Ricciardo and break the DRS once again. And try to keep the podium position. That's P3. Once again, we are back in here. A little above 1 second. I don't know if he got in between the 1 second gap. Doesn't look like it, because he didn't really gain anything. Since we had the same engine, that's what you would expect.
The gap to the car ahead is 1.8 seconds.
It was a really bad exit. We're fine. Let's try for the fastest lap. It's not enough.
Gap to teammate behind is 12.6 seconds.
I really have to hope that Perez and Bottas will fight more, but I don't think that will happen. Maybe in the last lap or something like that, but that will be too late for me to do anything. And let's hope that McLaren doesn't get team orders to let Norris pass Ricciardo. Would also be awful. And you can just see how much faster the top teams are compared to where I actually should be. Because I'm just driving the wheels off of this car at the moment. Literally, as I just spin. But if you look at the minimap, you can just see the gap from McLaren to the rest of the pack. And I should be in battling with AlphaTauri and Alpine, if I remember correctly. I should be where Hamilton is right now. I should be fighting with Ferraris, apparently. I guess the AlphaTauri drivers are also doing a really good job. My teammate is falling off once again.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Bottas has a way better engine, so I don't know why he isn't going for a move yet. He might actually be waiting for the last lap, so I really can't do anything. But I'm too far back anyway, so he should just go for it at this point. Or maybe he has a super smart plan, I don't know that. As we go into the straight for one of the final times.
This is your final lap of the race.
The final lap has been initiated. Once again, my MFD shows me my tire condition, but I don't know what's wrong with it. Someone knows why my game keeps doing that, please tell me, because I have no idea.
Gap to car in front is 2.5 seconds.
Oh my god. We kept it, well, we didn't keep it on track, but we sent it back to the track. No reason to panic, we can just continue on and hope to keep the McLarens behind us with a lap, half of a lap. We are drifting the car once again, as you can maybe see the wheel being turned. Like I'm turning the wheel exactly as the guy in my car, my driver. That's exactly what my wheel was doing. It's a win for Red Bull, for Perez.
Can't complain about that one. That was an excellent drive.
Yuki Tsunoda is driver of the
Victory
day.
for the team from Milton Keynes then, after a quality performance. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Without a doubt, the safety car changed everything today. The key to their success was keeping calm and reacting to the situation quickly. We've seen teams in the past throw away wins because they were too hesitant, but here they were decisive, and that's allowed them to take the advantage.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
I think that if I went into the softs instead of mediums, I would have been fighting with Perez and Bottas. Maybe even gotten first place. I don't think that's too much of a stretch, because softs are 1 second faster per lap in qualifying times, so it should be a little less, I think, than in the race than in qualifying. But that should still be a lot, so I should have been with them.
The points that Sergio Perez
Doesn't
earned
matter.
today see him take
Still
over
good
the lead
points for
in the
me.
Drivers' Championship.
Guan
Let's
Yu
focus
Zhou
on the
actually
driver
did
of the day.
amazing.
Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
Yuki Tsunoda gets my vote today.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes moved to the top of the table.
Yeah,
And with
Rick
that, we wrap up
Verstappen.
another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we
Pierre
come back
Gasly had
with
something
more
happen
Formula
to him,
One.
and so did the Aston Martin Sebastian Vettel. So the Aston Martin that was quite far in front was actually Lance Stroll, which I didn't expect. And Sainz lost a couple of positions. Charles Leclerc won a 1. Lewis Hamilton made this stupid mistake when he tried to overtake me, that he just went off the track and just let everyone pass. He had to, of course. He couldn't join the track safely, so he had to wait. It's unfortunate for Max Verstappen. Couldn't do anything against that. Engine failures are just a part of the game, but it sucks that it had to be him when he clearly should have won the race.
So that was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours. Everything went your way today. It looked like you had a really good strategy for the race.
Well, it didn't really go my way, but yeah, that's it.
You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled.
I couldn't do this without a great team
Great.
behind me.
Well, that's everything.
Because Guan Yu Zhou actually helped a lot. If he didn't hold up Lando Norris, I'm quite sure that Lando Norris would have been in front of us on the... Wait, I wanted to say on the safety car restart, but he was anyway. Yeah, so it didn't really work out, but still, it's the thought that counts. I had damage. I apparently had damage. I didn't even know. So I was driving a broken car.
Unlucky with the ERS glitch last weekend. We can
Yeah.
reduce our chances of similar failures in the future by focusing on upgrades to our powertrain.
On the powertrain, you say? Well, that's not going to happen. This is a... I don't know. It's not bad, but it's not good. So this one, then... Simulator training in the end. This one. Oh, wait, I can't actually choose all of them. Let's see. Okay, let's see which is better. Aerodynamica for sure, because the other one loses stuff. Oh, we actually got some things from that. That's quite nice. Let's immediately upgrade our resource point in generation, so we are getting free R&D points. Aston Martin overtook us again, so we are back underneath Aston Martin. As you can see, we were a little above Aston Martin, but not anymore. So we are going to have to upgrade once again. The barge boards should be quite important, so we can get less drag onto the straight and overtaking will be easier. We can upgrade the engine, so that works out, so we will have the best engine on the field. And we can also try this because it's one of the worst. The Mercedes engine is really bad on durability, as you all can see. It has good output and it's really quick. As you can see, the best engine on durability wise is the Ferrari engine, and after that the Honda, and after that the Renault. And then you're getting the 5 Mercedes runners: Aston Martin, Mercedes, Williams, McLaren, and my team. It's fun seeing so many different aspects of the game though coming all together into a little mix. Use component 1, this one is more worn out, this one is more worn out, this one, and it doesn't really matter on this one, but I'm going to use that. This one is clearly this one, so that's staying onto that. A lot of R&D is working now, so we might get some things before the race, we will see. I'm not going to start the race.
It looks like you've
yet.
had a meeting request from one of our departments. As the
this.
boss, departments will often
The
reach out
pace
to you
of
for advice.
awareness,
You
well,
handled
he
that
isn't
well.
quick enough, so the pace,
Thank you.
for sure. Maybe he can get into the points sometime. Yeah, the R&D didn't
We had a
work
major
out.
issue on the
Let's
production line
try
earlier this week, so the entire development package for
get
this
him
weekend
to
has
work
failed.
on the R&D.
Any redevelopments will
the,
need to be ordered from the
chassis
R&D
again.
screen.
Because it's really bad, as you can see. What I was complaining about in free practice, our car feels really heavy, and it just leans so much. When you turn into a corner, it leans so much and you spin out so quickly. You lose the back end like within a second. It's insane. That one went good though, so we are getting that at least.
Our new parts have completed without issue. They'll be on the car
It's
ready for the next
amazing
race
to
weekend.
hear. That one we have to start again, our barge boards for the drag reduction. I was certain those would fail, so I'm not really sad about that. Not fed up. We have to hope that the engine and durability upgrades will get through just fine. We're going to use this, and then we are... Well, actually we are going to get our aerodynamica nonetheless, so let's just do that. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Yeah. Let's continue. We are getting our chassis, like I said. And
I know
have
we
to
were expecting some new
restart
developments to
the
come through,
durability
but
one.
some of them have failed quality control. We'll need to tell the team what to redevelop via the R&D screen.
Now we are the worst team durability wise. And what are we engine-wise? We are the best team engine-wise. Well, it's basically, it's just a little bit more than Mercedes, Williams, Aston Martin and McLaren. But it's still something, so we actually are the best team on the grid right now. If you look at engine alone. And I think that shouldn't be able to fail either, so we will get another couple of upgrades. Which is amazing, it's only going to help us
I know
out.
we were expecting some new developments to come through, but some of them have failed quality control.
Aerodynamica.
We'll need to tell the team what to redevelop via the R&D screen. We need your input here. It's not an easy choice,
We had
I
a
know.
chat about our work rates. Whilst we are doing extremely well and hitting all of our targets, we are seeing increasing rates of stress and burnout among staff. They all want to see us do well, and whilst hitting our deadlines is good, we don't want to risk a sudden decline in performance due to overworked staff. I suggest we have a small circuit breaker in production to give staff the chance to cool down. What are your thoughts? I say 50k is a lot, but 30% of morale
Thanks
is
for dealing
even
with that.
more, so
The department appreciates it.
we are going to agree and give them some time off. A little break. And then it's just advance time. And it's time for the Portugal Grand Prix. We are still in between Aston Martin and Alpine. So apparently they've upgraded a lot. I can't see in here what they've been doing. But we actually got a podium and we are 4th in the constructors because Ferrari did horrendous. They actually did horrendous. They got almost no points at all. But this is going to be the end of the stream. I will see you all later. Maybe it's going to be a My Team career mode, but it also just might be a versus career mode with Mike Peka F1. And that we did two, maybe 3 races already. Or we are having to do Spain, or it's going to be Azerbaijan. Nonetheless, it's going to be fun. He drives for Alpine, I drive for Alfa Romeo, so there is a little bit of a car difference. But we will see. I think it should be fun. And yeah, I'll see which one comes up first. See you all later.